Technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. He still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mills on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mills. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Fan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They run the counter now on 1st down, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
Touchdown, Seahawks! DK Metcalf, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mills. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Again, it's Mills. That swung out wide to Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. 1st down, Mills. And Sanders has got it complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Mills. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And again, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the 1st half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Mills now. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action now, Mills. And once again, this is Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
To throw again on second down, Mills. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Mills throw taken in by Samuel. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Mills. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down and 4, Mills. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mayfield on play action. And a Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
That That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, Mills. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Sanders, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Play fake. Mills. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On third down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
At fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. To throw, Mills. Forced out to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Another run with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Into the secondary past the 40. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. 61 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Mayfield looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Throwing, Mills. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Mills. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Here's Mills. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mills now from the 50. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Mills, he finds his man, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mills to throw for it on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again with Sanders. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Mills on 4th down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and Washington has once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.